In this episode of What's Working Now, we are going to talk about the 7 things I'll never buy again and how to save money faster. Have you ever considered whether you could spend your money more wisely? Do you find that no matter how hard you try, you end up with almost no money at the end of the month? To demonstrate your dedication to your work? What if I told you there were 7 things you could eliminate from your budget right now that would save you a significant amount of money each month, allowing you to reach your financial goals much sooner? In this video, I'll tell you about 7 things I'll never spend money on again. The first item is banking fees. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and wondered where all these small charges were coming from? These charges are most likely convenience fees, and they are similar to someone taking money out of your pocket every month. These are typically charges for withdrawing, transferring, or exchanging money, and while a few dollars here and there may appear insignificant, paying $5, $10 per month adds up over time. Consider this, that is the monthly cost of a Netflix subscription that you are freely handing over to the bank. When I realized how much my bank was charging me, I knew I had to do something about it. So, to avoid these fees, I spoke with my bank representative and told them that unless they waived these fees, I would move my money elsewhere, and guess what? The fees were waived that same day. Item number 2 is gambling. When I was of gambling age, my favorite Friday night activity was going to the casino. I'd sit at a slot machine, insert my money, and hope to strike gold and win the jackpot. At the time, I had more money than brains, which resulted in me losing hundreds of dollars on each visit, money I only wish I could get back. Unfortunately, I had no idea how slim my chances of winning were. The odds of winning the jackpot on a slot machine are 1 in 49,836,032, so my chances of retiring rich were slim to none. Unfortunately, many people succumb to the dangers of gambling. Whether they play to win big or just pass the time, gambling is never in the player's favor, which is why the saying "the house always wins" exists. When I discovered my odds of winning, I vowed to myself that I would never gamble again. Item number 3. Interest charges on credit cards. Americans now owe more than $1 trillion on credit cards, up from $850 billion just 5 years ago. Aside from having exorbitant amounts of debt, these people collectively pay billions of dollars in interest each year. While credit cards can be a useful tool when used correctly, many people become trapped in a vicious cycle of only paying the minimum balance. Paying the minimum balance, you see, only gets you so far. Sure, it can help you avoid ruining your credit score, but each dollar of debt that isn't paid off will incur interest charges, with the average being 19.24%, which means that your original purchase just became more expensive. For example, if you have a $1,000 balance on your 18% interest credit card and only pay the $100 minimum each month, it will take you 11 months to pay it off, nearly $100 of which is just interest. To avoid paying credit card interest in the future, only charge your credit card for amounts you know you can repay. Set up automatic credit card bill payments because, even if you have the money on hand, failing to remember to pay your bill will cause the interest to compound. There is still hope if you already have credit card debt and are paying exorbitant interest charges every month. To avoid paying these high fees, ask if you can transfer your debt to a lower interest line of credit, which will immediately reduce the interest expense associated with your debt and allow you to focus on paying the principal amount instead. Fourth item, cable. When was the last time you watched a show at its scheduled time? Paying for cable is simply not worth it for most people, making watching live television a thing of the past. As of 2018, more than 33 million Americans had canceled their cable subscriptions and instead spent the money on less expensive entertainment options. For example, more than 150 million people watch Netflix every month, with 90 million watching Amazon Prime and 55 million watching Hulu. Using these streaming services is not only less expensive, but they frequently have better original content than most television stations, making the transition to streaming a no-brainer. But if you want to cut your entertainment costs even further, I have another great suggestion for you, and it's the platform you're watching this video on right now. YouTube has an endless supply of high-quality content that can keep you entertained for hours while also helping you build your bank account. Item number 5. high-priced gym memberships. You've probably seen it before. As the new year approaches, someone gets excited and signs up for a premium gym membership, hoping to make this the year they get in shape. After a few months, they're back to their sedentary routine, and their gym pass is collecting dust. According to statistics, approximately 80% of people who sign up for a gym membership quit within the first 5 months, and many of them are too embarrassed to admit defeat and continue to pay for a service they will never use. This problem is exacerbated when aspiring gymgoers pamper themselves by signing up for expensive gyms in the hope that it will motivate them to work out more frequently. A gym membership is not a waste for regular gym goers, but even these people should consider whether they are paying for more than they need. Nowadays, many expensive gyms imitate the feel of a spa and charge you accordingly. If you want to save money while getting or staying fit, ask yourself, what is the real reason I go to the gym, and are there more budget-friendly options I should consider? Item number 6 is extended warranties. When the salesperson asks, "Did you want to get the extended warranty?" you are seconds away from completing your transaction. Because you're a cautious person, you opt for the extended warranty, which raises the total cost by nearly 50%, but at least you're covered, right? If this describes you, don't worry, you're not alone. In a 2018 survey, about 30% of respondents said they routinely choose extended warranties on home electronics, major appliances, and cell phones, and I was once one of them. However, as time passed, I realized how much of a swindle this was. If something went wrong, I would sometimes spend up to half the price of the product, which rarely happens. Personally, I have stopped purchasing extended warranties entirely, but if you still feel the need, ask yourself the following questions before spending the extra money. If this item breaks, can I afford to replace it without financial hardship? Is the product already covered by the manufacturer's warranty? And would the cost of purchasing a higher quality item outweigh the cost of including an extended warranty with this purchase? Item number 7, attempting to impress others. Humans have always had an innate need to fit in, dating back to primitive times when tribe members would either be accepted by a group or die. Our ability to survive in our environment has improved significantly over time, but our need to be accepted has not, leading to a culture of spending money to fit in. We buy things we don't need, with money we don't have, to impress people we don't like, as quoted in Fight Club, and for most people, this statement has been or continues to be true. Whether it's buying a new outfit to impress a girl at school or buying a bigger house to impress your friends, spending to impress is not recommended. Unfortunately, I used to be the type of person who would buy all designer name clothes to show off to my classmates. However, as I've gotten older, I've thankfully become much wiser, realizing that the people I want to be around will like me for my personality, not my wardrobe. But, aside from making more genuine connections with people, there are numerous other advantages to avoiding this frivolous type of spending. For example, when you don't spend to impress, you end up saving more, which means that you can end up being rich rather than just looking rich. So, the next time you put something in your shopping cart, consider whether you're buying it for yourself or someone else. And there you have it, 7 things I hope I never have to spend money on again. 1. Bank charges. 2. Betting. 3. Interest charges on credit cards. 4. Cable. 5. High-priced gym memberships. 6. Warranty extensions. 7. Attempting to impress others. Thank you so much for watching, and please join the conversation in the comments section. What useless things do you waste your money on? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video or think it would benefit a friend or someone else, please share it. Also guys, please do me a favor and click on the bell icon and enable notifications if you're a subscriber. If you're not, well, welcome to the channel, and I hope you do subscribe and enable notifications. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.